that was something you always wanted to do, to play for Australia. So when the time came to say no to Australia, that couldn't have been easy.
Yeah, well, that was more than a decision. I think there was more to that. There was conflict. There was politics. There was rules that had been broken. There was side contracts. There was lots of other things involved, and the whole sort of feeling in that side was changing compared to what I was used to. And for me, life's not all about cricket. And I was finding it difficult to enjoy myself in that environment, which was leading me to drink, and then not make sensible decisions. So I suppose in the end, I was probably the bearings were starting to wear in the wheels. You know, there was a wheel going to fly off at some point, and it did. And then, you know, I was sort of ousted from the side, with the choice that if I wanted to work my way back into the side, I could. But it got to the point where I didn't want to be in the side.
But it was childhood dreams.
Yeah, but the dream had changed, Harsha. The dream was one thing when I made the side, and then I was living the dream. When I got in the side and I was part of it, I was living the dream. But then at the same time, I think the team was changing. I might have been changing a bit too, but things were changing, and me and my dream were starting to separate. The dream wasn't what I woke up to. You know, I woke up one day and I thought, you know what, this isn't originally what I was enjoying. Something's not right here. Something's changed.
Did it sometimes cross your mind then that you could have given an inch in terms of conforming? You might have got a mile on the cricket ground.
I did though. I did give an inch in some areas, probably didn't in others. You know, like I signed a contract no one else signed. And I was held to ransom. If I didn't sign it, I couldn't play for Australia. And that's the only regret I really have in regards to that. I should never have signed that.
So have you finished playing for Australia a satisfied man, or is there a little of ill will, a little bit of rancor involved, or are you completely at peace with yourself?
No, I'm at peace with myself. You know, I look at the TV, or I see something on the back of a newspaper, and I don't want to be there anymore. You know what I mean? I don't get that, oh, I wish I was there feeling. Yeah. Like you get that when you're injured. You know, you might be at home and you're injured, and you see the boys on the news or something. You think, I wish I was there, but I don't get that feeling. That's
strange, because playing for Australia is one of the biggest honours in the game.
Yeah, but I mean, everyone's number one thing changes. You know, you see when blokes get married and they have their first child or whatever, that cricket takes a very distant backseat to their wife and child. And that's their choice. And that's right. That can be wrong. That can be whatever you want. That's the choice that a man gets. And you know, I've had some choices, but now I'm happy.
So you're happy with the life as you see it now, doing a little bit of commentary, a little bit of television work like this, playing T20 cricket where you want to, and finally, if you're happy, I guess that's what you want in life.
Yeah, I mean, I've been away from home for, 15, 18 years of my life. And when I was removed from that side, I had a sort of nearly a year at home doing my own thing and playing in the IPL for a full season, and enjoyed it. I felt complete freedom. I could wake up in the morning and I literally could do whatever I wanted to do. I could stay in bed, I could get up, I could hook the boat on and go fishing, I could drive and see a mate, I could literally go and do whatever I wanted to do, and I'd never had that feeling before. And it was great. I really enjoyed it, and people said to me, "You look so relaxed, you look healthy, you look happy."
You've always looked healthy, Andrew.
Yeah, well, but you know what I mean, in the face, that's what people said. I looked happy, and that was how I felt.